Hello and welcome. My name is Hamad Markand and I'm here to introduce you to the Community Investment Fund for the Township of Central Wellington. This fund is more than just financial support, it is an investment in the future, equity, and overall well being of Central Wellington. In this video, you'll learn what the Community Investment Fund is, how it works. We'll explore the four distinct funding streams. Each is designed to support different types of initiatives. We'll also cover who is eligible to apply and who isn't, along with a step-by-step guide to the application process, important dates and deadlines, and the kind of support available to help you succeed. So, what is the Community Investment Fund, also known as CIF? The Community Investment Fund is a community-led funding initiative that provides both financial and municipal support to local nonprofit groups doing meaningful work in Central Wellington. This includes projects focused on youth, mental health, food security, arts, culture, events, and community inclusion. It is built on the belief that the best ideas come from the people who live and work in Central Wellington, and the Township of Central Wellington backs those ideas with real funding and practical support. This isn't about charity, it's about true community partnership. The township isn't just handing out money, it is choosing to work alongside real local organizations already making a difference and helping them go further. In 2025-2026, Township introduced a new funding stream under the Community Investment Fund, known as the Inclusive Community Stream, to better support equity-deserving groups. This year, each group may submit one application per year. The annual specific stream remains paused for new applicants, and the fund continues to offer up to $5,000 per initiatives across each streams. These changes were made to meet growing demand, reduce administrative burden, and ensure the fund remains accessible and equitable for all. The Community Investment Fund isn't just about money, it also offers practical, hands-on support to help your initiative succeed. In addition to direct funding, the township provides inclusion in the township's calendar of events, helping promote your project to a wider audience, access to low-cost facility rentals available for use on township properties, one-stop staff support for things like event planning and navigating municipal procedures, the township's events guide, which outlines everything you need to know about municipal processes and events best practices, helps with volunteer recruitment and promotion. All of this is designed to make it easier for your group to plan, promote, and deliver a successful initiative. To be eligible for the Community Investment Fund, your group must meet a few basic criteria. You need to be a registered nonprofit or charitable organization. You must have been in operation for at least 1 year. Your group must be governed by a volunteer board of directors, and your work must serve people living in Central Wellington. This includes projects that focus on specific groups like youth, seniors, or newcomers, as long as the overall benefit is to Central Wellington community. If you are a new informal group with a great idea but don't meet all the eligibility requirements, don't worry, you can still apply by partnering with a local nonprofit organization that does meet these criteria. That organization can act as your parent or affiliate organization and apply on your behalf, or you can apply alongside them. Now let's talk about who is not eligible to apply for the Community Investment Fund. Applications are not accepted from individuals, for-profit businesses, or groups whose primary purpose is fundraising rather than delivering services or programming. Also, your group must be in good standing with the township, meaning no overdue payments, missed reports, and unresolved issues from previous funding. If your group receives funding through the Community Investment Fund, you can use it for a wide range of project-related expenses. These include project supplies, venue or event rentals, honoraria for artists, guest speakers, or facilitators, educational tools and materials, transportation and meals for participants, and short-term support services such as youth outreach or trauma-informed care. The goal is to help you deliver your initiative effectively and meet the needs of Central Wellington community. There are certain expenses that cannot be covered by the Community Investment Fund funding. These include salaries or staff payroll, debt repayment, office rent, utilities or long-term leases, travel or lodging for your team or staff, fundraising expenses, office furniture, uniforms, trophies, or banquet costs, and importantly, any expenses from previous years. Make sure your proposed budget focuses on eligible project-related costs that directly support your initiative. The Community Investment Fund is organized into 4 distinct funding streams. Each is tailored to a specific kind of impact. You must apply under the stream which aligns most with your initiative. The first stream under Community Investment Fund is Community Impact Stream. This stream supports initiatives that tackle local challenges head-on through youth programming, food access, environmental care, seniors outreach, and more. Projects must be locally driven, realistic, and directly impact Central Wellington residents. You can request funding up to $5,000 per project. Next is the art, culture, festival, and event streams. This stream celebrates everything that makes Central Wellington unique. It supports festival, art shows, concert, community plays, and other cultural events that bring people together, build community pride, and attract visitors. Project can receive up to $5,000 in funding through this stream. A new addition to Community Investment Fund is the Inclusive Community Stream, application for which will be opening in August 2025 and funding will begin in 2026. It is specifically designed to support equity-seeking groups such as Indigenous, racialized minorities, LGBTQ2S+, newcomers, or initiatives that focus on equity-seeking groups. This stream reflects the Township's strategic goals around diversity, equity, and inclusion. You can also request funding up to $5,000 per project for this stream. Lastly, Annual Specific Stream provides ongoing funding to long-standing organizations that are doing meaningful work in Central Wellington, for example, trail maintenance and annual parades. Note that this stream is paused for new applicants. Now that we've covered all 4 funding streams, including the new Inclusive Community Stream and the paused Annual Specific Stream, let's move on to how the funding is allocated between the 3 streams that are open to public. The budget breakdown is as follows. 40% of the fund goes to Community Impact Stream and 40% goes to Art, Culture, Festival and Event streams. The remaining 20% goes to Inclusive Community Stream. Next, I'll guide you through the application process, important timeline, and the support available to help you submit your successful application. All right, let's look at the application process and timeline. Each fall, the Township promotes Community Investment Fund through its website, social media, and direct emails. In 2025, applications will be opening at August 15th and close at September 30th. In January, report to the Council is due, which states all the successful applicants. And by late January, all the applicants receive email or letters letting them know about funding. To help you prepare, an application guide form is available now on the Community Investment Fund webpage. This guide will give you an idea of the questions you'll be asked on the official application form. This guide basically helps you get ready to apply in advance. The official online application will open on August 15th and will remain open until the end of September 30th. You'll fill it out and submit your application online. The application will also be provided online through the Community Investment Fund webpage. Please note that the official application may include additional questions depending on the funding stream you choose. For example, The inclusive stream may ask you additional questions like which equity deserving group your initiative serves. Lastly, if you need assistance with the application, including accessibility support, you may request so online through the Community Investment Fund webpage. All applications are evaluated based on some core criteria that applies across every funding stream. These include alignment with the township strategic plan, demonstrated community need, project readiness, partnerships, sustainability, commitment to diversity and inclusion, and your plan for evaluating the project success. But in addition to these basic criteria, each stream has its own specific evaluation focus. For example, the inclusive community stream places more emphasis on equity, reconciliation, and the township's DEI goals. The community impact stream looks more closely at how well your initiative addresses a specific challenge and creates a measurable impact. And the arts and culture, festival and event streams consider how your project builds pride, celebrates identity, and brings people together through creative expression. All recipients must complete a post-project impact report within 2 months of finishing their project. This short report helps the township understand how the funding was used and what impact your project had on the community. You'll be asked to submit a brief summary of your project, supporting receipts, and photos or testimonial where possible. The post-project report is available on the Community Investment Fund webpage alongside the budget report template. These reports also help the township share your success stories and inspire future community initiatives. Finally, let's look at what is stacking. Stacking refers to a single organization receiving more than $5,000 in total support from the township through multiple sources. This might include things like discounted facility rentals, operational grants, or funding you've already received for other projects. While stacking is discouraged, under the township's policy, it is not strictly prohibited. However, all applicants must disclose any other township's funding or support they have received on their application. And if your total support exceeds $5,000, it will require approval from the township's council. A final message that I would like to leave you with is understanding that the Community Investment Fund is more than just a grant. It's a partnership, a belief in grassroots leadership, and a commitment to building a stronger, more vibrant, and more inclusive Centre Wellington. Whether you are organizing a community play, launching a youth mentorship program, or building connections through cultural celebration, this fund is here to support you. For any questions about the fund or application, you can connect with Kristen Vettel, Manager of Community Development, and her contact information is provided on your screen. Thank you very much for listening. Keep in mind that this video was just a brief guide to Community Investment Fund. Updated and additional information is provided on the Community Investment Fund webpage, so continue to monitor that. On your right is a QR code which you can scan to get to Grants and Financial Incentives webpage of Centre Wellington. On this page, you'll find Community Investment Fund and additional funding opportunities that Township has to offer.